have the on and in times? No.
I don't know what
They were in at like
7:33 instead of 6:33.
So, okay, we're getting 1933 was on
like 1940.
Yeah.
like 1940 ending.
It's okay. It has its perks, it has its faults. You know, not every job is perfect, but I enjoy helping people when I can. Sometimes I think that the policies that the company has are, a little crappy, and when you have to tell those to people, it's not exactly the best thing, but you try to make the best of it. So I was born in Florida. Lived there for about 11 years. My parents were divorced. My dad moved up here, married my stepmom. In turn, I ended up moving up here. Went through high school and all that. Graduated 09. Basically just had, odd jobs after high school. Went to college for a year. Dropped out because I didn't really know what I was wanting to do with my life. Didn't have any direction. And I needed a job and just happened to land this one. And, I've just been here ever since. It's been about almost 5 years I've been here with the company. My girlfriend wants to go to Budapest.
Budapest? How much does that cost?
She says it's pretty cheap, it looks like. Well, it doesn't really I mean, the flights is whatever. I don't really care about that. But she's saying, like, it looks like fairly cheap to, like, go there and hang out.
She's saying, one of those, hostels.
Yeah, well, that was already our plan. We were going to do that in Italy in like 2 weeks, but all the flights look pretty crappy.
A lot of people have this job for the benefits. We get to travel in the continental U.S. pretty much for free. I don't really have it for that. That's just kind of a perk of the job, I work here for a paycheck. I don't work here because I want to fly all over the place. When I am on vacation, which is only like 2 weeks a year, I try to use it a little bit, but I don't go out of my way to travel. I'm somewhat of a homebody myself. I kind of like to stay at home and relax.
You been listening to Taylor?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God! He's singing to us.
It's bad.
That first album is the best, though. You can't,
The Taylor Swift.
like, the
Taylor
self-titled. Yeah.
You like that one?
I think it's better. Yeah.
It's good stuff. That was when she was like
Country.
16, 15. Yeah, country.
Country.
It's slowly like changed over.
Oh, I'm your typical 24-year-old, play video games and drink alcohol. Sit on the couch most of the time. Not too big of a partier, though. I don't really go out. I don't really hit bars or anything too often. Like I said, I'm more of a homebody. I like to hang out, have a good time. My roommates cook. I like to cook. That's usually what I'm doing, actually. If I'm not playing video games, I'm probably cooking. I don't know. I've thought about going to like culinary school, maybe. My dad was a chef, so I like to cook. Pretty much cook. Well, I don't usually cook during the weekdays because I get off at like 2 in the morning, right? But pretty much most of the weekend I'm cooking. I like to make enough food for me and my girlfriend and my roommates to eat and have leftovers for the week so that we don't have to spend money. Anthony is the perfect gentleman. He has a go-to tie. He's that guy, When you see him out in public, if he's trying to look nice, he's always got like a blazer on, Weston I don't know as well. Also a frat bro. He's really embracing the college life, I would say, like partying all the time. Paul and Red are pretty awesome. They're cousins and they both work here. You wouldn't know that they're cousins though. One is very like dark haired and like olive skinned, and one is very Mediterranean, and one is like straight Irish ginger looking, and both huge dudes though, and both really good workers. They're strong dudes. They're huge. They're just big men. What brings people to work here, actually. I think because we are all similar age, that we all do connect, I guess, as a family. Like everybody here has got each other's back if they need it. The ramp is an environment that is very much like everybody needs to help everybody to get it done. It's a very teamwork oriented place, and sometimes it takes people longer than others to learn the processes, but after everybody has it down, it's like clockwork, you know. Everybody has each other's backs. I think part of the reason that everybody is a little younger is, one, because our manager likes to hire younger people, because if they're not here for the flight benefits, they're here to actually work and get a paycheck. You know, they're gonna stay longer than and like care more about the work than somebody who just wants to fly around all the time. Pete's a good guy. He's a very logical thinker and good. He's a crew chief, just like some of the other people that work here. But he's always concerned about like safety and doing things properly, and which is good. You know, safety is the biggest concern. Nobody wants anybody getting hurt. I've actually known him the longest here out of everyone. We went to like middle school together and high school and all that. We've been friends for a while.
like Chef Boyardee out of a can. Oh yeah. Out of a can that is not even heated up. It's so cold.
What is heating it up, giving more nutritional value?
No, it probably makes it taste better.
Tastes fine cold.
I think it tastes disgusting altogether. So.
Over your mouth.
David. Okay, listen. David is a character. Okay. Hardest work. Well, I don't even want to say that. He's the kind of guy that will say, "Why are you putting diesel when it? Why are you putting oil?" I don't even know. He's a fucking character though. Goofy guy, good heart. Raised in Bath County. I know you don't know where that is because nobody knows where that is. After he's made it to like a bigger city, you know, trying to round out some of those rough edges, you know. You know, no blatant racism. We don't need that ever, you know. He's gotten past that though. I'm proud of him. Still makes a lot of dick jokes.
Yeah, I work full time. Now shifts. It's my fucking Friday.
This was loose, jumping, trapping in my juice. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. Got no scared like yesterday. Told that girl go our way. Into the cellar of my mind. Everybody saying I'm behind my time. I'm a rebel.
Like the Embraer 175.
It can be a big plane because they don't get planes.
I think we only got first class from Dallas to Sioux Falls.
Let me finish my story.
I'm saying Dallas.
Let me finish my story real quick. My
No,
first class
900.
experience.
Why you only got 10.
Let me finish my first class experience, okay? So they bring me my next thing they bring. They bring out a tray. It's got a plate with cheese tortellini. Surprise. And then it's got a salad. And then they bring me another drink. Ooh, I'm just sitting there and I'm eating all my cheese tortellini. I was like, oh, this is delicious. I ate my salad. They take it away. And then you know what comes next?
Dessert or another drink.
Another drink.
Both.
But then they bring me another plate and it has 2 cookies on it. Not just any cookies. They're warm cookies.
Warm cookies, warm nuts, warm
Towels, hot tortellini, cold
They
drinks.
didn't charge me for first class.
$15.
It's true.
It was worth it. That meal cost at least 15. And the drinks I was drinking, that definitely costed about $45, $55, $65.
How many drinks did you drink in an hour?
About 10. I was
You had no shame in asking in an hour.
No.
Hey, bring me another drink. Hey.
we just put it off. You put it off to the side, and when they walk by, like, can I have another one? And let me tell you, I've never been to Newark's airport, and I've never been so lost in my life.
Casey is, I guess, the neighborhood like hippie at the airport, right? Don't think he's a bad guy. Think he's a little spacey sometimes. But he's always bringing in like really like crazy like teas, and like he's always bringing in like, and I like tea. I'm not like foreign to tea. Like when people have tea, I'm like, oh, I love tea, you know, like. But like he's bringing shit that I'm like, where did you even get this, bro? He's got like his teapot with him. It's like, dude, you're at work. what are you doing?
This tea, this is a high mountain Taiwanese tea. It's roasted oolong, and they expose it to nitrogen to raise the GABA content. Makes you feel a little bit more calm and focused. And no, I'm pretty tired, so I'm calm. It's working.
Sketchiest thing.
Mason, my roommate, also one of my best friends, a little hot-headed. One of his opinions, if he doesn't agree with you, he'll tell you about it. Like that punk kid that had to grow up, but still has like a lot of punk-like ideals, you know? Tries to do the right thing. Sometimes he lets his ego / temper get in the way of that, but you know, he's a pretty good guy. I love him. I'd fight with him, you know, to go to Valhalla, you know. Well, in Viking culture, if you die a good, battle-hardened, honorable death, you go to Valhalla. You're not a coward, you know. And in Valhalla, you get to fight all day, and then when you're done, get to have sex and drink all night. Sounds pretty awesome. I'm just saying. He's my battle brother, you know. He's like, if you're going to fight, you're not going without me, because I'm going with you, you know. And I'd do the same for him. Not a couple months ago, where my stepsister made a couple mistakes, and somebody was like threatening her or something, and you know, I had to leave work to go take care of some stuff. I thought I was gonna have to, you know, get in some altercations for her, which really pissed me off because I had no business, and I didn't even, like, I told her not to make these dumb decisions. She did it anyway, and now I have to fight for you, which is fine, I guess. You're my family. But as soon as I said, okay, I might have to go take care of some stuff in Eastern Kentucky, which is notorious for not being a great place. Mason immediately was like, all right, man, I'm going with you. No, I don't really like society that much. It's not that, like, I feel like, it's probably because I live in America and, like, I'm a middle-class white guy, right? But I feel like around the people that I'm, like, exposed to on, like, a daily basis, like, in town and at work and whatever, it's just, people get really upset over things that aren't that big of a deal, and it's not, I mean, it almost makes me feel bad for them, because it's like, I don't know what's going on in your life, but like if you're getting that upset over something like not like that, like not a huge deal, like I really just, and I have said it to customers before, I'm like, hey man, relax, we're gonna get this taken care of, like it's gonna be okay. There's no reason for you to be yelling at me. It's like, we don't live in a world with magic or werewolves or dragons or anything cool, you know. I live at an airport, you know. It's like the most mundane, evil thing there is. But when you role play, you get to leave all that behind. You're playing somebody or something that like exists in another like made up universe that, you know, like you get to shape as like a player. Why I would rather do that than most things in real life for some reason. I don't even know why. Because it's different for everybody, okay? It's all about, like, everybody's participating, which is cool, but everybody's imagining everything, like, their own version of it in their own head, and, like, you can live vicariously through these, like, characters that don't exist. The group started as, like, me and a couple guys, and then gradually, as, like, people have heard me talk about it, more and more people keep trying to join, so, you know, Mason plays now, Pete plays now, Alton wants to start playing, Anthony plays now. It's expanded to like a whole bunch of different like groups of friends that like would not normally be playing that kind of stuff, but they've heard it and seen it now, and they're like, oh, this is awesome. And you're like, yeah, it is. The American dream, I guess, is to, you know, get wealthy, have a big house, have land, have, you know, however many kids you want, put them through college so that they can have a successful life, even though, you know, I don't know, our generation's a little different, but, you know, they just want to have, you know, be well enough off to buy what they want and send their kids to college and have a good education and not have to worry about it. At least that's what I think. Now, I'm the kind of guy that doesn't really care about any of that. I kind of want to, you know, I want a nice piece of land out in the middle of nowhere where no one's really going to bother me. I want to farm, you know, live off the land. I really don't want to be working here in the next 5 years. I'm trying to move out west. You know, they're a little bit more liberal out there, and I kind of just want to experience that for a little bit of my life, you know. There's a lot of views and a lot of, you know, like open-minded thinking out there. I also really like the mountains and camping and hiking and stuff, so the Rockies would be a good place to do that, you know. Also, they have airports out there, so if for some goddamn reason I'm 5 years later still working at the airport, you know, that's always fun, right?